like me, cause I know she can count it out. She try to be nosy and hit her leg. She like, girl, you can get. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, full of points of God.
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Washington Redskins.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Got it. 22, Mike, 22. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, go. Fight.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That one is caught by Hunt. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 35. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Breida, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
6-6, pull it high. Brings up 2nd and 1.
A quick throw finding Lee out wide. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After once, on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Go! Let's go!
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Breida. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Hey, Echo! Hey, empty!
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
61, matchbox white.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
60 outlaw. Christian, travel. Hey, Alpha.
First down at the 23-yard line.
Clock now on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Lock to throw on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
On the ready.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
132 fighter. Hey, Delta. On the ball.
On second down, here's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On first down, here's Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Only 2 there on the dump off. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Locke to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or too shy of the 40. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Dolphins that have grabbed the early lead over the Jets. Daniel Jones with one touchdown under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Another try after the first down sack. Locke, and the pressure gets to him again. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Locke going to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Wentz now on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Locke going to try and throw on third down. And it's complete to Kelsey.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Locke will try again on second down. In trouble, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Here's Jackson. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Let's go. What? Hey, forward, Tokyo.
Now Wentz. And he can't quite corral it defensively. Maybe some space to go the other direction if he had caught it. That brings up 4th down now. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Get it.
From the 25 on second down, Locke, and he completes it to Hunt. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. General West.
On third down, here's Lindsey, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
10 logo. Protein spill.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check nickel.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Lock. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 42-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. Back now at FedEx Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down is Lock. Escaping the pressure right. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Ready, set, 61, matchbox, lights. Watch the ready.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any...
Under pressure, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go again with Muhammad. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They run the counter. Muhammad. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, and the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 21.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The quarterback keeps it. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Go now.
At the
91.
22-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You must be dreaming.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.